Hello and welcome to the Cantina of Comics.
Happy holidays. Today we're going to show you how to make a drink that will knock you right off your tauntaun.
And we're celebrating Life Day with a new comic from Disney and Marvel. Welcome to another edition of the Cantina of Comics. I'm Matt.
And I'm Christy.
And this is Max, who has now become a regular cast member of the... Oh, he's not. He's going to start barking.
Oh, I just realized I can't make a drink with,
with holding
one hand.
Okay. We'll see how this goes.
We'll see how it goes. Okay,
so today we're making what's called a dirty Wampa. It's just like the white Wampa that we made, except it's his messy cousin. So let's see, what do we need to make a dirty Wampa?
So first we're going to put some chocolate syrup on here, and then we're going to drizzle. Oh, he went down.
Down, Wampa down. A Wampa is
Matt, you better
down.
get that.
Yeah.
No, get
No, he's not going to.
Right there.
Oh, it's on the outside of the. Okay.
Okay.
I thought you meant Max is going to start eating the Wampa. It's like, no. That's as big as you are, buddy.
So then we're going to also put some sprinkles in this plate.
Okay. So this part is just purely for decoration. Okay.
It's the holidays.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so you want to dip yours in your chocolate?
Take your glass and just take it and dip the rim in it. And then put it in the chocolate sprinkles.
There you go.
Like so.
Good job.
Yeah. Oh man, look at that. That looks fancy. Tastes fancy too.
Fancy too. It's messy.
Okay,
All
so
right.
after we've decorated our glasses, what do we need to do?
Now we're going to put a scoop of ice cream in each glass.
Okay. Oh, this is a brand new thing of ice cream.
Brand new.
Okay.
Brand spanking new. Oh gosh.
Here, let me help you again.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
1 scoop of ice cream in each glass.
Right, and then I forgot to bring down the. Oh, and then let's see. So you do. Did it say a tablespoon? Yes. So the recipe calls for Creme de Cacao liqueur, but I thought butter shots would be really good.
Ooh.
So, and I didn't bring a tablespoon measuring cup.
So we're gonna eyeball it like we always do. And you just pour that over the ice cream?
Over the ice cream.
Okay.
We put the lid on.
Sure.
Over here. And then a quarter cup of Kahlua per glass.
Per glass?
I don't know.
Whoa. Oh
I mean, I'm assuming it only makes, I'm going to do a shot and a shot, because you are not like a super fan of great alcohol.
Actually, I do like the Kahlua.
You do like the Kahlua?
I do the Kahlua.
You do?
I do the Kahlua.
Okay, and then I've made some hot chocolate, and I've let it cool just a little because I didn't want the ice cream to melt.
To completely melt. And so how much hot chocolate are we putting?
So it calls for a cup, so it's a half a cup each glass.
Okay. Very cool. And then and we get to top it off.
Yep, top it with the
So we just
cream.
Fill it up the rest of the way?
I would.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, I'll
you?
do mine first, and then you tell me if that, and I'll let you do yours. Here we go. Do.
You sure?
Maybe. Maybe not.
It's brand new.
There we go. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Max is getting really excited over there.
Max loves the whipped cream.
Nope, these don't want to come out the shaker.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
I think it'd be pretty with like green and red.
Yeah. Sprinkles.
For Christmas.
Oh my goodness. That looks so much like Christmas right there.
That's so cute.
So this is a dirty Wampa. Once again, it's just Kahlua, and like I said, we substituted the butter shots. For the creme de coca. And a little bit of ice cream. Okay.
And a whole lot of whipped cream.
And a whole lot, yeah. Oh, that whipped cream is very delicious. Let's see if I can get down into. And. Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh my goodness.
Rogue heard the whipped cream.
Yeah, our other dog Rogue, who is upstairs, heard us with the whipped cream. Is like, what are they doing down there?
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got that head tilt going on.
That's pretty good.
That would make a wonderful holiday treat.
Yeah.
If you're entertaining, as we just you know, at the time of this release, just a couple days away from Christmas, but anytime during the holiday season.
I think I would put a little bit more ice cream in it.
Okay. I think it's just perfect the way it is.
I think you're perfect the way you are.
Oh, you're a schmoopy.
You're a schmoopy.
So the rest of
Max is
the rest of this video is just going to be us eating this delicious treat because it is
great.
really good.
Yeah.
And that is how you make a dirty Wampa. And there's nothing dirty about that because that is straight up delicious. Good. All right, well, we're going to talk about Life Day. There's a new comic from Disney, Marvel, and Lucasfilm. And somebody went to Galaxy's Edge. And we're going to talk about that coming up as well.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey everybody, it is Eric, president of Utini and co-host of The Living Force, which you may be watching right now, here to tell you about something that's going to make the holidays a bit easier. We have made a new website for you called utini.gifts. Now, this is a website that is based around the fact that shopping for Star Wars fans is very hard. We like a lot of things, we also don't like a lot of things. So we at Utini have made some curated gift guides for you to make shopping for those in your life a little easier, and to make shopping for you a bit easier for people in your life. So whether you want Star Wars apparel, you want collectibles, you want stuff for gamers, you want stuff that's only featuring the child, you want stuff for your office, kitchen, what have you, we got guides for you curated through sites like Etsy, through sites like Amazon, through anything you can imagine. We have scoured the internet for really fun stuff. Head over to utini.gifts, that's gifts plural, like things you're gonna find under the tree. Get shopping today, get anything you want for the Star Wars fan in your life, and let us know what you think.
And welcome back to the Cantina of Comics. Today we're talking about one issue, and that is Star Wars Life Day #1. Here we have the regular cover by Phil Noto and the variant cover by Jan Duursema. This oversized edition is a collection of 3 stories with a wraparound story featuring Han Solo and Chewbacca. And these stories feature writers like Cavan Scott, Justina Ireland, Steve Orlando, and Jody Hauser. Our wraparound story focuses on Solo and Chewie on Batuu at the Black Spire outpost when, wouldn't you know it, here comes Kanji Club to cause some trouble. Our first story in this anthology takes place during the High Republic era and focuses on Jedi Master Nib Assek and Padawan Burryaga as they investigate the possibility of the Drengir on Kashyyyk. Our next story focuses on Han and Chewie working with the Trandoshians when Chewie discovers Life Day orbs which leads them to find enslaved Wookiees. Then we go to Kudo in the Corvair system with Princess Leia, Solo, Chewie, R2-D2, and C-3PO on a mission to find more freedom fighters. And now, here are my quick takes on Star Wars Life Day Issue 1. I like that Lucasfilm, Marvel, and Disney have taken something that started off serious and then became something of an embarrassment and then incorporated it into the Star Wars universe. It was also fun to experience Batuu at Disney World celebrating Life Day just like the Black Spire Outpost was celebrating it in this comic. I hope Life Day continues as an annual each year to throw us some contained mini-stories and give up-and-coming artists the experience of playing in the Star Wars sandbox. Now let us know what you think of Star Wars Life Day Issue 1 by going to utini.com/discord and then clicking SW Comics. And for all things Star Wars comics, check out the Cosmic Force every Wednesday at youtube.com/utini.
Speaking of someone who maybe took too many breaks, it could be said, let's talk about the legacy of Han Solo!
Very good, very good.
Hey, Moss! Thank you.
Where's my boyfriend?
Where's my boyfriend? Yes!
I did, however, find a full-page image of a Rancor drawn by Cam Kennedy. All right, here we go. Impadajoyos brand, just to prove to you that I'm not making this up. See if I can get it up close enough to the camera. You see him there, looking in his bally self.
It's like if Buzz Lightyear met BB-8 in Jedi form. That's like what that looks like.
That's nice,
Expensive. And then omnibuses, because they only print these once. So I got technically
There
I
you go,
have
flex,
the
huh?
I got the entire KOTOR series in collected. It's just in a hardback
And
it's-
autographed.
yeah, it's
right? I was
also
gonna say,
signed by
show-
John Jackson
flex.
Miller. So
If you're gonna flex completely and show off the autograph too.
Welcome back to the Cantina of Comics. We're just sitting here standing here, enjoying our Dirty Wampa. Are my ears not on
Your ears
correctly?
are just, it was kind of hiding behind your
There we go. How
huge
about that?
head.
My huge head. Oh, I'm not kidding. He's gonna cry himself to sleep on his huge pillow. So these Dirty Wampas are just fantastic.
Max really wants you
Oh
to
yeah, and Max
share.
is here. Yeah, he does. He wants a little bit of that. All right. So you're probably wondering why I'm wearing the Grogu ears.
Right. Why are you wearing the Grogu ears, Matt?
Good question. We took a trip to Disney World, Florida, Hollywood Studios,
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge, Black Spire Outpost, and all I can say is, I mean, it's cliche to say it's magical,
Yeah.
but it's magical. It was quite the experience. You know, you're walking through the Hollywood Studios, and you've got the, all the different streets, the Art Deco,
Yeah.
just Hollywood Studios was pretty cool
was
in and of
great.
itself. And you walk through this little tunnel, and you're in Batu. And as a, I'm not going to call you a non-Star Wars fan, but a Star Wars fan by osmosis. What were your impressions of Galaxy's Edge?
It was like being on the set. And one thing I loved about it was in Galaxy's Edge, you can't see anything else in Hollywood Studios. So it feels like you're there. Like, I mean, you don't see anything that lets you know that you're at an amusement park. So I think they did a really good job with that. And then it's just, like you said, it was magical. Just the lights and everything. We went back at night when it was dark and it was just lit
Everything
with the
was all
beautiful
lit up.
lanterns. And
Let's talk a little bit about our Rise of the Resistance experience.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so normally if you were to go to Rise of the Resistance, you would need to get in a virtual queue. 7 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. You got to be on your phone, and you and your group is like, oh, refresh. And we were ready to do that. We were ready to go. And then my daughter, who was with us, we took our daughter, son-in-law, and son with us. She says, they're just doing standard queue.
yeah, I was a little
Standard
freaked
entry.
out.
And it's like, what? How do we do this? I
Right.
know we stood in lines the day before, all day in standard lines.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, so we get there, we line up, all the 1 hour earlier people go in, and I'm going, oh,
Yeah.
they're
you have to do to
they're
be
going
those
right to
people?
Rise of the
Yeah.
Resistance. And so they let us in, and we go to Rise of the Resistance, and we get in line. And it was about, what, a 70?
So it was supposed to be
70?
75 minutes, like right at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and it didn't feel like 70 minutes.
Well, it wasn't, though.
And maybe because it went by too fast.
But it wasn't. So we were through the line and the ride in like 65 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we did get to go through Rise of the Resistance. And what did you think of that experience?
Well, so for one thing, they did a really good job with the line itself, making
The
it
queue line.
immersive. Because, they had like set pieces. I don't know,
Right.
like the lockers and things with the
they had
helmets
the flight
and the
suits and the
flight
helmets
suits
and the
then
rifles and the blasters and the
like-
thermal detonators, which you try to pick up, but they're glued.
barrels and I mean just
Yeah.
all sorts of really cool stuff. But then you get on the ride and BB-8 is up there
Yeah.
talking, and then all of a sudden there's Rey.
Ray
And
pops up on a hologram.
she's one of my favorite Star Wars characters, and so.
That was pretty cool.
But the best part was when the doors opened, and it was all the stormtroopers.
And you're looking at the First Order stormtroopers, and they're all lined up there, and it's a huge wall behind us. And I love it because the premise is you're captured by the First Order, and they want you to tell them, the location of the Resistance base. And so you are, quote unquote, transported to a Star Destroyer. And when those doors open, and you go into that cargo bay or launch bay, and there's all those First Order troopers standing there, and then in the background there's this huge giant screen, and you've got shots of TIE fighters flying around, but you're just walking through. And it was funny because the cast members who were there, who in First Order garb, take your scans quickly.
Yeah, your
It's like,
pictures,
but I want to shoot more video. I want to shoot
Yeah.
more video. I want to see this. I've got a selfie of me with the troopers.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, troopers? But they knew that you're going to want to take videos and stuff, and so they need you to move along.
I think that would be the only thing I didn't love, was that you felt like you had to go through so fast that you didn't get to seriously like take it all in. But I actually got a little teary at that part, because it was just so like, I've seen this on YouTube, and it's here, and it's beautiful, and yeah, it was.
But you're experiencing it in person, and then you're rescued by the resistance, and that was kind of cool. And then you get in this little shuttle, and you're zoomed around, trying to escape, and you got Kylo jabbing his lightsaber through your roof and everything, and then you drop, and then you do all this kind of stuff.
Fun.
And so you said you got teary on the ride. I was teary the whole day.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten to like one of the good parts yet. I mean, the Rise of the Resistance was absolutely fantastic. And then we get done with the ride, and we start looking around other things. We come back, and it's like, oh, there's like a 30-minute wait for Rise of the Resistance. Let's get in line. So we got in line again for Rise of the Resistance. Wah, wah.
Big time.
And then something happened, technical difficulties, and I don't know if they even opened up the rest of the day.
I think they did.
They might have, but every time we walked by, it was closed.
Yeah, I saw that some of the times were like up to 170 minutes.
Right.
It was
just a little over 2 hours.
Yeah.
But every time we walked by in the afternoon and the evening, it was just it wasn't working. So
wow, my gosh, that was all the rest of us wanted for you for the trip, was for you to be able to do
on
that
ride.
And so I'm so grateful.
And so we explored other parts of the Black Spire outpost, and the shopping.
Yeah, that was fun.
Pretty cool, because like you said, it was very immersive. You don't see anything else outside of that too. You don't see a roller coaster over here, or a giant drop ride over here.
Like
Tower of Terror. That was fun. She had a blast. And so you are immersed in this world, and all the cast members are in, all their outfits and everything, and very much in the world. And if I were to offer one piece of advice, there are two experiences that we couldn't get into because we did not make reservations. One was the lightsaber build experience. You had to have at least a month to 2 month advance reservation. And Olga's Cantina. Yeah. We found out that it was a 60-day wait. So if you know the day that you're going, and you have to have purchased tickets for that day to make reservations for Olga's Cantina. And so if you're planning on going and you want the Olga's Cantina experience, that's a 60-day in advance, make a reservation. But we did get to go into Doc Ondor's Den of Antiquities. Yes. And both my son and I picked out some lightsabers. It was kind of interesting because I went in, knowing the lightsaber that I wanted, and fortunately they had that one, but they only had a limited selection, and it depends on the day, I guess.
I'm sure it was a supply chain shortage.
Might be, but they only had, well, here's the thing though, they only had hero sabers.
Yeah, that's weird.
And so I'm just wondering if maybe like one day they do hero sabers, one day they do villain sabers, depending on where you are. But I did get the Skywalker reforged lightsaber that I just happen to have right here. Oh my goodness! Oh, she steps away. Anyway,
I just don't want to get my head chopped off.
Okay. Yeah. So, this thing is absolutely fantastic. Now, this is the Episode 9 Skywalker saber. And you can see it has the band around it where Rey put it back together after she and Kylo ripped it apart. And just...
It's beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
He loves it.
It has a...
He comes downstairs
with
and plays with his lightsaber.
And so, just pretty incredible. And then let's talk about the Millennium Falcon.
Do you want first to tell them about TSA and lightsabers?
Oh, yes. If you're wondering if you can take your lightsaber you purchased at either Disneyland or Disney World and fly with it, I checked the FAA TSA website, and they said, yes, they will allow lightsabers.
Now, you did check it after you purchased it, so what was your secondary plan?
Ship it. But I'm glad that, they understand. And so you have to put the blade, the blade
goes in the carry-on.
Just pops off. Yeah. And so the blade goes in carry-on, this goes into your luggage, and I'm so glad that I was able to bring it home. And so let's talk about the Millennium Falcon. Yes. So at the back of Batuu, we come walking around the corner, and there it is, just as big as day. And it's just one of those things I never thought in my lifetime I'd ever see a Millennium Falcon in person.
Yeah.
And there it was. It was pretty cool, and we all got a little about it. And well, I don't know if you did.
You and Garrett were like,
yeah.
oh, I can die now.
And then at night when they light it up, it's even better because it has the the mountains around it. And they light up the mountains. They light up, and then everybody's walking around with their lightsabers and stuff. And so nighttime is a very special experience to be able to get there. And then we went on Smuggler's Run.
Yeah. That was a very long wait.
That wasn't very long. For some reason, that was longer than what the queue said.
It said it's 65 minutes, and I bet you it was closer to 90. It was really long.
And it's a short, quick ride too. But it was kind of cool because you get 2 pilots, 2 gunners, 2 engineers, and you're in the cockpit. And Hondo Anaka, he's got the smuggler's base there, and you got to fly the Falcon and it was fun.
Yeah,
it was
pretty
fun.
cool.
It was nice. And then let's see, what else was there? We tried the blue milk.
Yeah.
Blue milk was very good.
I think it would have been better with tequila, but it was all right.
Well, they actually had.
I know.
Yeah, but it was probably what, $25?
It was $14 for like a little 8-ounce cup.
For a spiked.
And we already paid like $8 for an 8-ounce cup, so.
But just all in all, such an experience. It's one of those things that I could spend a couple days, 3 days there at Hollywood Studios, just in Galaxy's Edge.
You know what's actually really fun was Star Tours. I enjoyed that too.
Star Tours,
yeah.
Yeah, down there in Florida, it's in Hollywood Studios, and it's kind of like almost a blink and you miss it. You walk by it. You don't even see the AT-AT that's out in front because they have it surrounded by trees. But that was, what, a 10-minute wait, 5-minute wait?
It was short,
We just kind of walk on. But I remember Star Tours as a kid in Disneyland, and I was really surprised. Obviously, I wanted to go on it because it's Star Tours.
Right.
Oh, yeah. But they've completely updated it with Lando Calrissian and from Episode 9, Poe Dameron.
And it had the planet with the red dirt.
Yeah, it had Crate, the planet Crate. It also had the moon that had the Death Star that crashed on when it broke up.
And you're like underwater.
And you're in water
cool.
and stuff. And so they updated it, and so that's kind of a cool thing to check out. And so I think that really surprised me too.
Yeah, it was fun.
How much fun that was.
Yeah.
And then of course all the other Hollywood studio stuff, Tower of Terror. She does not do shoot you up rides or drop you rides. No. We got her on this one, and that's what Tower of Terror does. It shoots you up and drops you down.
And it shoots you up, and then a window opens, and you see like all of Orlando, and then you drop down again, then you go up higher, and I'm like, no, I don't want to see it. And literally, like, my seatbelt was on, but I was near to standing. Like, I must not have had it tight enough. I don't know.
Well, I came off of the seat as well, and so you're in
nasty.
Weightlessness. And if it was not for the seatbelt,
it was nasty.
We went on the Rock and Roller Coaster, the Aerosmith Experience, and that was fun because I think the top speed is about 57 miles an hour. But one thing that I'm not really a fan of is like indoor roller coasters.
Really?
Where you can't see
them.
where you're going. And like when we went to Universal, they had the Ripon roller coaster that's outside that you go straight up and then straight down and then loop around. And that was fun because you can see,
I prefer the dark ones. Yeah.
But anyway, that was our experience to Galaxy's Edge.
It was great.
It was so special. It was so awesome. It just everything that you could want in an experience, and they did an excellent job in creating a Star Wars universe.
Yeah,
and if there's anything like Star Wars Land, this is it.
Yeah, it was great. I highly recommend it.
And plus, you got to see the X-Wings, the A-Wings, and this is a little Easter egg. The only place you're going to see Poe Dameron's black X-Wing is on Rise of the Resistance. Because that transition where they load you up on that shuttle, it's sitting right there, and you can't see it from any other place in the park. So definitely an experience. Yeah. So, we want to wish you.
Wait, I think before we go, we should. Because Max has
been waiting so long.
He's just such a good boy. So do you want to take my spoon?
Okay.
Put a little.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Oh. Here you go, Max.
Oh, little buddy.
Oh, it's a puppuccino.
Yeah.
Num nums.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go down and get the piece that you dropped. Did you drop a piece?
It dropped on his leg.
Oh. Okay. Thank you, honey.
So we want to wish you happy holidays, all the best for Christmas, and all the best in the new year. And thank you for watching our Cantina of comics. And man, oh man, I can't recommend Galaxy's Edge enough. I can't recommend this Dirty Wampa enough. It is quite the treat.
It's
Oh, I'm
very
just now
good.
getting to the alcohol. It kind of sank to the bottom. So, all right.
And you don't have to work tonight. You can drink the whole thing.
I can down this whole thing. That is awesome. So, on behalf of myself and Christy, we want you to keep on reading and keep on drinking. Better.